Hey guys, Rachel Pins here, Superstar Director out of Ohio, and I wanted to do a pretty thorough, which means this might be a long video about my onboarding system for new recruits. I have kind of honed this in the last couple months, trying to make things as seamless and as streamlined and also as hands-free while remaining hands-on as possible because I have 5 kids, I'm busy, I've got a life, my kids are in sports, we're doing a million things. And the old way of bringing on a new recruit and then just posting in the VIP group while their launch party or following up with them just when I remembered wasn't working anymore because I'm just too busy in this stage of life, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are too. So I wanted to show you guys exactly how I onboard a new recruit from the start to the beginning. When I'm onboarding a new recruit, I use 3 different systems that all, if you use my codes and if you follow the steps that I use, all go together really, really well. And then you can edit them and add or subtract whatever you need to customize it for how you run your business. But I will provide you with the ground, with the ground tools for you to start a similar system to mine if you want to. So first and foremost, the 3 systems I use Project Broadcast, I use VIZZLIE, and I use a Facebook group called Wax Boss Launch. All of those I can't take for the codes and the things I'm going to give you. I can't take the sole responsibility, maybe is the word, for them because I'm not the person that came up with all of this content. I am the person though that just put the content together and mashed it together and made it do what I needed it to do. But I am not the person that came up to these. So all of the minds that helped pour into all of these different systems, thank you for pouring into the Scentsy community and being a bright light within Scentsy. So if you see one of your codes possibly from VIZZLIE, if you see your VIZZLIE code, then thank you. But again, I've customized them to work for my business and you can customize these to work for your business as well. So first and foremost, when I bring on a recruit, whether I'm bringing on a recruit through the host enrollment kit, which is my favorite, or they're joining flat out, or maybe I gave them a host enrollment kit because I had one available, because if you don't know, every party you close should have a host enrollment kit attached to it, and somebody should be joining with that $39 kit, okay? Or $59 kit, depending on your total. But that's another video for another day. I think I might even have one that goes over that. Today, we're talking onboarding. So as soon as I bring in a recruit, again, whether it's through earning their kit or whether it's through buying the $99 kit or giving them a host enrollment kit that I have myself. The first thing that I do is I talk to them. Personally, I do send them a very, very personal first message. The majority, 99.8% of the time, I'm already communicating with them beforehand. Most people aren't just finding my website and joining. Every great once in a while, but very, very rarely. So you're probably already having conversations with them, right? But the first thing I do is I tell them, hey, I'm going to add you to a text list. You're going to get some repeats. You're probably going to hear things from me twice, but I'd rather you hear it twice than not hear it at all. And I'm very busy and I forget things. I am human. So I don't want to forget to tell you something that's super, super important. So you're probably going to get some things 2 times through this text list, okay? But it's super important. Just read through them every day. It's going to send you a different message every day, every couple days, once a week-ish, for their first 70 days. So it encompasses all of the things. And again, this text list isn't my original idea. I did millennialize it. My friend Jonadette, who I got the idea from, we'll see. But I didn't come up with this on my own. I've taken messages from Jen. I've taken messages from a couple other people and made them my own. Some of these messages, as you go over them, you can tweak them yourself. If they have a video that's for me, a training video, feel free to use it if you want to. I do recommend that you change like the welcome video and things like that, or just take them out. But all of the training type videos, feel free to use them. Some are me, some are some of my friends. They're not, they're all able for anybody to use. So don't feel like you need to recreate the wheel. You can leave those if you want, or recreate them yourself, whichever you would prefer. But first I add them to that project broadcast list. I am going to share my screen. So for those of you that do not know Project Broadcast well, you can kind of see it. I like Project Broadcast because it is accessible on a computer or through an app. You can use it on either. If you're uploading mass contacts, then I recommend using on a computer to import a contact list. But when you're adding one person, your one new recruit, it's easy to add them to this text message system on your phone by just copy and pasting, okay? So if I'm in the beginning, if I'm on the homepage or whatever, all I would do is I would take that new recruit's phone number and I would go here And again, you could do this on your phone too, but I'm showing you on a computer. Same buttons. If you learn on the computer, same buttons are used on your phone. But I would just key them in, okay? I would key them in here. So, Jennerson, I don't know. I got nothing. I'm just going to put myself in here, and I've done this a million times, so I know it's going to keep sending me the same message, but it's fine. So I put myself in there. I'm adding, oh, okay, well, I can't do that. Okay, I can't add myself because, again, like I said, I already did this. But you know what? My husband's going to take one for the team, and he's going to come in here, and he's going to call me in a minute and wonder what he's getting messages for. But okay, so I'm adding him in there just like that, okay? And then I'm going to his account, and super easy. I'm going to set his Scentsy so that I have it for today, right? Because I have separate drip campaigns set up for that, but that's just easy. I'm going to set his birthday up. You don't have to do this part, but it is convenient to do it all in one time. For the 20th, because that's his birthday. Tags, I'm going to add team list to where he is on my team, okay? And then I am going to add at the bottom, I'm going to add campaign, okay? And the add campaign button is where I'm going to go, and I'm going to put my, let's find the one I want. Where's the one I want? Come on, show me. Scroll down. Scentsy. I don't want that one right now. I don't want downline because that's for downline. I want my new teamy one, okay? So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to hit the button. As soon as I did that, he's getting his welcome text message from me, okay? And I will show you just what the welcome text message looks like. So here, I'm going to have these drip campaigns. When you put this code in, you're going to automatically load all of these messages. Again, before you add a number, you're going to want to go in and you're going to want to edit these. So I can hit these buttons here, and I can go here, and this gives me my welcome, okay? So you're going to want to change the picture. You're going to want to change your name, all of those things. I do have a welcome video that I have their, make sure they're on our team page. And then this is the second part of this system that I'm sorry if I'm kind of overwhelming you, but the second part of the system is right here on this first welcome message they're getting. We also have a resource for you. The Wax Boss Launch Group tells you exactly what to do and say for your first 15 days. And I will show you the Wax Boss Launch Group too. That is a group that myself and a handful of other Superstar directors created. And it's got daily tasks, daily posts, daily training for them to do in their first 15 days as a consultant. But we'll do that in a minute. But you'll see that is in the very first message, right, that they're getting from me. How you're going to import this code, which this is your number, it's backwards. There you go. Look at that. There you go. It's a good thing it bled through. So here's your code. So write this down. S1XLBOCNEL. That is your code for Project Broadcast, okay? You're going to put this code in. You're going to go to these three lines. Oh, go back to where I'm at the beginning. You're going to go to these three lines. You're going to hit bundles. You're going to hit this arrow. And then you're going to key this number in this box, okay? S1XLBOCNEL, okay? You're going to put that code in that box. That imports this bundle. So then you see the bundle right here I just imported? You can go to this campaigns button and you can see the entire campaign here, okay? So you just imported that entire bundle just by hitting that one button, okay? So super, super, super easy. But again, this is a whole system. So they're gonna get those text messages every day, every couple days for their first 70 days. And again, that sends them to the Wax Boss Launch Group. Wax Boss Launch Group is right here. This Wax Boss Launch Group, they're gonna see this first thing here, and they're going to see tasks and different things for them to do. The links take them straight to the post. And this group is for anybody. This group isn't just for my team. This group is for anybody to use. So feel free to use it. And this is going to show them exactly what to do. This is going to show them how to create their VIP group, all of the things. It's going to give them tips. It's going to give them, I mean, everything that you need. It's got the link that takes them how to create their party page. Everything that they need is in these posts, okay? And this post, again, is in that, this link to this group is in the first message of that project broadcast campaign, okay? So they're going to get taken right here, and it tells them to make sure they check the announcements, and then they're going to be able to see all of these posts, okay? Unsure how to create and navigate your orders tabs on the workstation, and then even a quick compliance guide. So a compliance one-on-one training link so that they've got the basics there for them to see. All of this is in the announcement, the first pinned post on this group that's in the first project broadcast text message, okay? And that's exactly, like I said, how, whoop, I don't want to hit that button. That's exactly how, put this down here, sorry guys. There we go. Okay, so that's exactly how you are going to upload that campaign and how you're going to add a contact, okay? Once I get done with that, the other part of it is creating their launch party. So I have in that first message how for them to create their group, but I do it for them if they're my personal recruit. Of course, that's your preference. If you want them to or not, it's up to you. I do mine as a group on Facebook with the intentions of that it rolls from being their launch party into their being their VIP group seamlessly, remember? And they don't have to double add anybody anywhere. All their people are already there. I actually create all of my parties in a group to where that's the goal, is to flip the hosts, and then they have their VIP group ready to go for one. For two, to where all I have to do to have another party for them the next season is just reuse that group. So it keeps everything easy for me. But again, okay, so we're creating a group for them to use as their launch party, right? And on their launch party, I'm going to use VIZZLIE. Whoever came up with this launch party system, this wasn't mine. I can't say that I'm the only one. And this code will change according to season. So if you're watching this a year from now, outside of the spring, summer 2021 catalog, this will need to be different. But there's lots of codes if you go to the VIZZLIE group on Facebook. It's open for all consultants. But this launch party template is what I use from my launch party. So again, let's go back through the steps, right? They're becoming a consultant or they're earning their kit. I'm adding them to my text message list. As soon as they get that first text message from Project Broadcast, they are going to be routed to a Wax Boss launch group, which is going to show them things to do for the 15 days and give them content and training and resources to kickstart their business. Why it's 15 days is because of the shooting star, okay? From that Wax Boss launch group, I'm also creating a launch group on Facebook. And I know this kind of sounds complicated, but I promise, take a day to figure it out, and it's all makes your life so much easier. So I'm creating a group on Facebook, a separate group, that is their launch party. I'll put Beth's Wax Boss launch, something along those lines. Once I'm in there, I'm connecting this VIZZLIE template to that group to where all of these posts post without me having to even do it. So Project Broadcast is automatically sending them text messages for their first 70 days, right? The code I've given you. They're getting the first 15 days on the Wax Boss launch page. It's giving them content and resources for the first 15 days. Then my VIZZLIE code is automatically posting to their launch group for 15 days. So all of it is seamless for me and easy for me, and all it requires me to do is one load of their phone number and then load this launch party, and that's it. Okay, so on VIZZLIE, what I'm doing, and I'm not going to show you exactly how to work VIZZLIE. There's a ton of resources for that. You don't need me for that, but I am going to show you from the beginning how to attach this, okay? So you go to your dashboard and you go to templates, maybe. Oh, I think I'm already there. Okay, so you go to Facebook templates, okay? And all of these templates are already there. These are the ones I'm already using. But if you don't have one you're using yet, this is the launch one that I'm using. So you're going to take this code UH344QY, and you're going to input this into the import bundle section of this. Remember, you know where you're at now? You're going to hit this. It's going to pull that up for you. Loading, and I'm trying to make sure that you can see this to write this down. I already own this template, so it's not going to load for me, but for you, it would pop up, okay? So then you're going to go to this launch party template and you're going to customize it for yourself, because I've got pictures of me and all the things in it. So you're going to want to customize this a little bit to yourself. And this has posts that post every day let's get to the bottom. Every day for 16 days, okay? The majority is in those first 15 days, okay? You've got a wrap-up post after the fact, but this will get them through their first 2 weeks to earn their kit or to hit their shooting star, all right? This is the code right here. Make sure you write this down. This is from VIZZLIE, okay? So you're gonna do that. You're gonna import that bundle, that template, and then you are gonna go up here to activities. You're gonna hit groups on Facebook. And you've already created the group. Remember, we've already done that on Facebook. And this VIZZLIE is connected to your Facebook. So it's going to show up on these groups that you can search one day when it loads. It's going to show up for you to select and track that group. Oh, come on, VIZZLIE. Let's go. Let's go. Nobody's got all day to wait. Loading. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it is going to pull up all of your groups, available groups, and then to load one, all you do is hit track group, okay? Once you do that, it's gonna bump that up here, where these are, right here, okay? And then again, I can't really, I'll show you really quick. I guess I'll show you on here, because I haven't really connected this anywhere, because this girl didn't follow through, so I didn't connect it. Okay, so it's gonna pull up this group, right? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hit use template. I'm going to hit launch party, and then I'm going to have it start right now. I'm going to hit load template, and it's going to automatically import all of that launch party template, the code I gave you. Remember this code. It's going to automatically give you all of these things, all of these posts, and it's going to tell you when they are. You're going to scroll down to the bottom for the text replacements. So this was for, I don't even remember what this girl's name was. We're going to say that it's Jen, like we did before, right? And I'm going to replace her name, okay? Because I need her real name on there instead of just name. I'm going to replace missing, and I'm going to make sure that this is customized for the month that I'm in. So for March, for instance, the warmer of the month, you need to make sure you're changing that every month. And then I'm going to go down and I'm going to do the website. This will be their website. I'm just going to do my website because I don't have a link because this girl never followed through. So I'm not going to actually do hers. Okay. So I put mine in there, and then this one at the bottom, the creator of this one, I like that they just put, for the charitable cause, to remind you to change it each catalog season. So I'm just putting Simply Blessed in there. And then to make it go, all I go up here and do is I turn it on. Of course, there's some other things you have to do. One other thing, you got to add the app in your Facebook group. But again, I wasn't giving a full VIZZLIE tutorial, just a really quick how to add that. So again, the purpose of showing you guys this was for you to see exactly how seamless I onboard consultants. So again, I'm first taking their phone number, I'm keying it into Project Broadcast. They're immediately getting their first text message, their welcome text message from me in Project Broadcast. That first welcome message is giving them a link to join our team pages. It's giving them a link to see a welcome video from me, and it's giving them a link to go to Wax Boss Launch on Facebook, okay? On Wax Boss Launch, they got 15 days of content and resources. I'm also behind the scenes creating their launch party through a group on Facebook. Once I create the group, I upload the VIZZLIE template on that same day, and then I'm done. I'm not done because I'm going to be a great sponsor and check in with them, right? But I'm done with the hands-on, you know, making sure they have all the resources. If I have a day that my kids are busy, or a day that I've got, you know, football and then whatever else, or maybe I'm at the lake and I don't have service, whatever. My consultants are still getting the resources, the content, the information, the training, and the support that they need from me as a great sponsor. And I'm not having to manually do it. I'm not missing something because I'm at the lake one day. I'm not carrying around a binder and doing check marks. It's all happening on its own. So I'm utilizing these resources to work smarter, not harder, and to help my, you know, since I don't have to focus all my attention there, I'm able to focus my attention to other places that are making me more money. Because the thing that stinks about new recruits that we all know, they don't always pan out. I mean, you just seen how many launch parties have started in the last couple of months. The majority have not worked out, and it's okay, because right now I'm not going to be bitter at the end because I'm not having to manually do it every day. I'm doing it without thinking. I'm doing it without even really trying. It's just happening on its own because I have everything automated as much as I can. So I'm not bitter at the end because I just invested so much time and energy into somebody and they didn't do anything, right? We all have had those feelings before. You're not wrong in those feelings, but I'm telling you, I'm not feeling like that anymore, because if they don't work out, oh well, no time, no energy lost, other than the 10 minutes it took me to put them on the project broadcast list and to set up their virtual launch party. And that was it. Okay. That was it. It's all I had to do. I have brought in multiple recruits with this system now. This month alone, I have 2. It's the 4th of March. I have 2. I started March 1st. One is already at over 400 to earn her kit, and the other one is sitting at, I want to say, 200 to 300. So she's already earned her kit, but she's not at 500 to earn it for free, because it's always our goal, right? So it works. It truly, truly works. And like I said, if it doesn't work, no harm, no foul, because you're not having to invest all that time and energy. So those are the 3 things that I use. Again, one more time, I'll give you these codes in case you missed them. This is the VIZZLIE code for the launch party. I have paint on my nail and on that nail and, oh man, and on that nail. Okay, well, I got to go to the nail salon, but this is the VIZZLIE code to do the launch party. Okay. This is your project broadcast code to set up the launch text system for 70 days. And why I chose 70 days is because of the sensational start. The first 15 days are hot and heavy because I want them to get that shooting star. It's a little bit hot. It's a little still hot and heavy until that 30 days because the goal is to certify in their first month. But then after that, it does kind of stagger out a little bit, go a week or so without messages, just reminding them of the sensational start. And again, these are all, you know, I supplement within these because I know if we have an LTO or something, I do want to make sure that my new recruit knows. So I'm tagging them on Facebook on our group. I'm sending them a text message with ideas. This is all supplemental. This is the basic rubric to where if I'm at the lake, if I'm on vacation, if I'm at Disney World for our Scentsy incentive trip, if I'm doing something, they are still getting that content, resources, and help from me. They're still getting that. But I'm still supplementing on top of that LTOs and just support, just reaching out to them through Facebook Messenger or through text message. Hey, how are you doing today? Something that simple, okay? The text messages you'll see in the project broadcast drip, they do have responses to them. So I do have it set up to where they're saying they're having to respond to you. They don't have to, but they're able to respond to you. So it is creating conversation opposed to you just telling them things. When you're on Project Broadcast, it does give you a separate inbox for those text messages. If you're not familiar with it, I love it that way. I know some people haven't liked it, but I love it because if I'm busy and I'm not able to check text messages one day, again, I'm at the lake or I'm at Disney World or whatever I'm doing because we live the best life ever because we have the best job ever. If I'm doing something that I can't check my phone, they're not getting lost in all the messages from my girlfriends and my mom and my husband and my daughter and the football coaches, and you know what I mean, the millions of messages you get a day. They're not getting lost in there. And then I'm not the jerkhead sponsor that forgot to text them back. I don't want to be like that, and I am like that sometimes because I am so busy, and it's okay because we're all human, but I want to try to avoid that as much as possible. So I love that the Project Broadcast app gives me a separate inbox. So when I sit down in my office or sit down on my desk or I'm at the car pickup or whatever I'm doing that I need a minute, that I have a minute that I can actually work my business, I can go there, and that's where my new recruit conversations are. That's where my team conversations are. And that's where a lot of my even customer conversations are because I've started using Project Broadcast with my customers too. So all of that's there. So I can sit down and I can work. Combining that with your AMI app, you're golden to be on the run and, you know, doing things. So utilizing these services, yes, they cost money. Each is $10, VIZZLIE and Project Broadcast. They're $10 a month. But if you can simplify your life to the point that you can live the life of freedom that we want to in this business, then you're golden. That's the goal, you guys. The goal isn't to make millions of dollars. The goal isn't to get all the free Scentsy you want. The goal in this business is freedom and to live a life of freedom. A life where you can do what you want when you want. I'm about to leave here and truth be told, I'm going to go get my nails done and go get some Botox. No judgment, you guys, at all. It's a me day. It's a self-care day. And it's okay. And you know what? My people are still getting their text messages. Their launch parties are still running. And I'm not worried about what I'm not doing in my business because I have it as automated as possible so that I can live that life of freedom. And the moments I have to work my business are more authentic conversations because I'm not going through a checklist, right? I'm having authentic conversations with my new recruits and authentic conversations with my downline and having authentic conversations with my team, with my customers, all of those things. I'm able to spend, instead of going through a checklist, I'm able to spend time that I do have working my business on things that are more income producing. okay? Income producing activities. Things are leading me, that are giving me direct leads to new consultants, to direct leads to new customers, direct leads to new hosts, working on my social profiles, all of those things, opposed to going through checklists. Okay. So that is the goal in this business, is freedom, financial freedom, freedom to do what you want when you want, and utilizing apps and programs and systems like this are the tools that help you get there. Okay. So that's it. I know it was kind of long-winded, and I just realized I didn't check and make sure that it said record, and thank the good Lord it did, because oh man, that was a long one. But I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on this YouTube video, reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram, and I will help as much as I can. And of course, your first resource is always your sponsor and your director and superstar director, but we're all here. We're all part of the Scentsy community, and we're all willing to help if you need us. And I hope you have a fantastic day, a fantastic spring, summer 2021 season, or whatever season you're in if you're watching this later. And I hope you have the best day. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.